or there were so many people on it. I was number one on two conspiracies and number two on one. And the sentencing hearing, everything comes out that became evidence throughout a trial. So when they began to read off the relevant conduct, my kids, mainly my daughters, I'm looking at them because I wanted to see my people, and they leaned over and said, they mumbled, whispered, "Dad, we got to talk." And at that moment, I was kind of like, wow, flabbergasted. I mean, I was in a state of like, damn, I don't even want to answer these kind of questions to them. So, I just turned around and zoned out and let the AUSA continue to put everything on the record. So it's tough when you're living in secret and in quiet, and you're not letting your left hand know what your right hand's doing. You're just producing for the right hand. Whether it's food, clothes, shelter, trinkets in life, travel, everything you're doing, the provision is just happening. No one knows how it's happening. It's just happening. The kids are going to the best schools. They have no wants, no needs. You're constantly going. The wife's good. Everybody's good, but no one has an idea of how it's happening. It's just happening. And after being raised in it, just like we said, retrospectively, what was my influence about money and things and being able to have it? Hell, I came up around it. Never not had it. I can tell you right now, as a kid, constantly being passed back and forth, whether to school or just on any day, you're walking around and you're constantly seeing aspects of wealthy folks around you. You aspire to it. You're a product of your environment. And for them, they had no clue. They were just as green as the grass outside. So to give you contrast and difference, well, nah, I never got my money off a corner, nor did I ever fuck with a nigga on a corner. I never dealt with niggas that look like me because the simple fact is niggas don't do it for the money. They do it for the nigga next to them. I got fucked up because I began to deal with niggas. Broke a rule. So when you
And
talk
then
about
that's when they came for you.
there you go. The rule, as it was stated, you insulate yourself with women, meaning you stay away from the niggas. You may have one or two that you kick it with and you do different shit with, but you even toe the line with them because if they mean that much to you, you can't ever have a thing like money or their trust become an issue. So you do your dirt all by your lonesome.
So after the people came for you, the alphabets as you call them, um, you're on the other side. I guess looking back retrospectively on your own life, um, from telling your story in this book, what would you have readers gather from just your life story?
I'm a winner. God damn it. It's what I do. Even in the face of adversity, I embrace it and I go with it. Even going away, I wasn't mad. It was expected. Either I was going to jail or I was going to take a dirt nap. I went to jail. I stood on mine. Even in my paperwork with my last statement, yeah, I made a statement to how I felt about the things that went on with my family. But being asked, was I sorry? I was sorry that I got caught. That was my statement. Because I can promise you, had I not got caught, I'd be still jamming today. Yeah, I'd still be jamming today. That's facts. Now, do I have another one in me? No. I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good. Now, do I write the
Yeah.
now? Someone. I mean, and this is an answer another part of your question, the inspiration. Some may say I
Mhm.
wrote the book as a cautionary tale. No, God damn it, I wrote it as therapy. To be honest, I needed to get it out because I couldn't tell the story when I was doing the shit. So let me just put it on paper, and then yeah, you make your own judgment or determination about it and the things that did happen and the people that I've encountered and my travels and all of that, and then watching how other people have told stories which are the farthest from the truth because hell, as a young kid, I actually had the opportunity to witness some shit. So, you know, whoop, there it is, I guess. It's in the book.
What would you say, as a speaking to you as a child, what would you say as you were growing up was the most impactful event that you were a part of or something that you saw that, just the standard person would never ever experience in life or never ever could think could happen?
Shit. Watching a motherfucker get his brain knocked out of his head
Mm.
and watching people having to put the brain in a bucket of ice to try and sustain the individual. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be very jarring to see something like that.
The jarring part was the motherfucker was hollering for me to come and save him when I gave him an out before it even happened to him. Nothing I can do for you at that point, homie. I told you to leave. You decided to stay.
So they face the consequences.
Damn right. Well, he's still living today. He fucked up though, but he's still living.
Wow.
Yeah,
Just to
man.
even hear that, no one would think that someone could live off of that, but living proof. There's a
Mm-hmm.
man, brains knocked out, and he's alive.
Yep.
So that's wow.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would say to your younger self now that you're able to, let the
Dear
worm out
younger,
the can per se? What would you, I guess, have said to yourself as you were growing up? Because you talked about how you were in a life of mischief. You were doing things before you really got into other things. But is there anything that you would say to yourself now if you were able to as a youngster?
yeah, don't do business with no niggas. Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, don't do no business with no niggas. I love my people, love us, man, but goddamn it, they can't keep a secret. They can't keep shit to themselves to save their life. And the only reason I was able to do so, and I'm gonna be honest with you, is because I was bred and raised to do so. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not something anybody can jump into, and
No.
you got to know people to know people.
And
So
most people when they get into certain aspects of certain games or you know out in the street, they bring their traumas with them. So the thing that they're feeding, whether it's recognition, like most Negroes, we out here, we got to be recognized with the car we driving or the thing we have, that kind of shit. This is usually our downfall. We can't ball like everybody else because, for one, we're not supposed to have it. So you got to kind of fly under the radar or put yourself in a position where you can shine because you've built yourself up or your insulation around you, whether it's businesses or your community works and people know that you are profiting from different things. This is what takes the attention off of you. Yeah.
as a youngster,